Okie dokie. Got everything rebuilt, carb, flushed fuel lines, cleaned out the tank, new fuel in the tank, fresh mix, fuel pump, spark plugs, everything looks good. It does run. I ran it. I used a can of OMC engine tuner. That is a, who knows if it works or not, but OMC guys swear by it. I've only ran it in fast idle. I have not ran it in idle. Set the this air bleed screw for the mixture at idle to the factory position. Everything is completely stock as far as I understand it. So I don't know if it idles or not. Everything's been done in fast idle, and I saved this part for you and me, and she was not idling at all. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm not gonna argue with that. That's smoother than she's ever idled. So I'm gonna start it up one more time, bring it to idle, pop it into fast idle, and then back down to idle and see if it dies. Well, I'd call that a success. It's torquing over a bit because I don't have the steering system hooked up. I ordered a new steering cable while I was doing all this. The old one was getting a little old. So it'll be replaced soon, and get this guy back in the garage before it starts snowing. And yeah, so sometimes you just need some good fuel and to clean some carburetors, huh? Okay, since earlier I mentioned that I also ran this OMC Johnson Evinrude engine tuner through here. I guess it's made by BRP now. A lot of guys will probably wonder what that is. It's supposed to help remove deposits within the engine and possibly free up any rings that are starting to stick. They say here they recommend this once every 50 hours or at least once a year. Procedure is you run the motor to operating temperature, set the motor at fast idle, spray the entire contents into the carburetor throat, which I did. I mean, this is a 25 single cylinder, so I imagine this is made to service a V6 or V8. So I sprayed a considerable amount of this in there, and then you let it sit from 3 to 16 hours, and then you run the fast idle again for 15 minutes. And I'd say I had to run mine a little bit longer than 15 minutes, just because I put so much in there. This has obviously got some kind of oil in it, so I wouldn't worry about it blowing up your engine. It did want to stall out a little bit, so it kicked idle up, or kicked up the speed just a little bit, and it soaked it on up. After it sets and you restart, the engine was a little shaky, seemed a little hesitant. threw a little bit of a fit, and what a smoke show. You're gonna piss your neighbors off. I don't, maybe this is just pretty much seafoam. Who knows? A lot of you guys know how that reacts, but considerable amount of oil came out of the exhaust, more than I'd ever seen come out before. So maybe it does do something. Who knows? They recommend it. It was like $6 on Amazon, so I know it's been years since anything like this happened to this engine, so might as well give it a shot, huh? But that's what it is. That's how you use it, and we'll see how she performs out on the lake here. Hopefully within the next week, depending on the weather, and I'll give a last update to this video.